Hello and welcome, Aquarius. Welcome to your May 2020 forecast reading. This reading is to give you insight, inspiration, guidance, hope for the month of May 2020. So this is a new feature that I have added to my YouTube channel, and I do hope that you enjoy it. It will be released the week before the first of the month, so sometime a couple of days before, so that when the new month comes along, you have the video, you have access to it to give you the hope, the guidance, and the inspiration that you need. Please, if I can ask you to click the subscribe button below so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And if you click the bell notification, YouTube will let you know when I have added a new video. And as always, I would love to hear from you. So once you've watched the video, if you want to comment and leave me a little something in the bottom, the messages below, I would so value and appreciate that. Right, so friends, what I have is on the table in front of me. I have a whole bunch of different decks that I'm going to be using. I'm not going to go through and show you deck by deck which ones I'm using, but all the information is in the comments and the description below. So if you just read up in the little blocks below this, you will see all the information that you need about everything that I am using and doing in the reading today. So this is for Aquarius, and it's for everybody who has an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising sign. And really just the objective and the point behind these is to give you a little bit of guidance, a little bit of hope, and a little bit of inspiration, so that when May 2020 comes along, you know best how to tackle and handle all the things that life is going to throw at you. Okay, right. So I am shuffling. I have shuffled and set intentions and all the rest of it of all the cards. But as I pick up the decks, I like to just give them one more shuffle while I have you on screen, just so that I re-energize the cards so that we get exactly the message that every one of you needs to hear today. Okay. So starting off with the tarot, we're going to take two cards. And let's have a look at the two cards that we have. So Aquarius, the first card we have for you is the Ten of Wands. And as you can see, exhaustion is the order of the day, okay? Feeling so overwhelmed. She's walking uphill. She's carrying all these brooms. It's heavy work. Her cat is even too tired to walk. The cat has caught a ride on her back, okay? So it's exhaustion. It's absolutely feeling fed up, irritated, frustrated, like, I can't do this anymore. Enough is enough. And I totally understand. Aquarius are generally the social animals and the social creatures, and you like interacting with other people. And at the moment, with the social distancing and the quarantining and the lockdowns and everything else that's happening around the world, yeah, and having to just succeed at life through all of this, it's the burden is showing. Okay, it's hard, it's tough, we understand that, but more so, you in your life at the moment, you've tried so hard to achieve so much, and you may be feeling like it's just never ending. It's like, I keep going, but when do I get there? When do I arrive at my destination? And attached to that, love it, love it, love it, we have the energy of the star. So the star, she is the message of hope. She is the message of guidance, and she's basically saying to you, don't give up. Don't give up. So even though, well, look at the right one, even though you're carrying a heavy load, even though you've got so far to go, even though you feel as if it's like, I don't know if I can actually do this, the star is saying to you, you know what, trust and believe. Trust and believe in spirit, trust and believe in yourself, trust and believe in the process. It's going to be okay. So during the month of May, you may be feeling a bit overburdened. You may be feeling a bit overwhelmed. You may be feeling a bit frustrated. There may be all of those kind of energies that are going to come up. When and if they do, just reach out to the energy of the star and just know that, you know what, somebody is supporting me. Somebody's got my back, and it's going to be okay. You're allowed to stop and catch your breath. You're allowed to stop and put all the brooms down and just like, give yourself 5 minutes, pick them up again, and to charge on it forward. The star is also saying to you that, as above, so below, which is also reminding us, listen to the words that we speak. Watch the actions that you carry out, and ask yourself on a regular basis during the month of May, do your words and your actions actually equal who you are? Are they your truth? Okay, so Aquarius, during the month of May, just every now and again, stop and check yourself. Is the words that are coming out of your mouth the kind of words that you want to be speaking? Are they speaking your truth? Do your actions equal your words, equal your intentions, equal your heart center? So just know that it's During the month of May, things may get a bit difficult, things may get a bit tight, things may get a bit uncomfortable, but you know what? It's actually going to be okay. Right, so Aquarius, I am leaving those cards on the table here in front of me so that I can see them and I will constantly be referencing them. But we're now going to move on to our oracles. So I'm going to give a shuffle, and we're wanting to know from our oracles, what is the message? Oh, I've got a card going the wrong way. What is the message the oracle has for us? What does the oracle want Aquarius to know for the month of May 2020? Let's have a look. Taking that one over there. Love it. Absolutely love it. I know the camera doesn't always pick up the writing across the bottom of the card, and the writing says meditation to dig deep. So Aquarius, we know you guys are dig deepers. We know Aquarius like to think and to ponder, and they really are strong, deep individuals. But we need to spend some time in contemplation. We need to spend some time in meditation. We need to dig deep to find the truth. And it's interesting because normally with the star card, I don't normally mention how it's reminding us to check our words and our actions and do they equal our truth. And that's exactly what this card is also wanting to say to you. Meditation to dig deep. You know, digging deep is digging deep is finding the truth, going to the core of your being and checking your integrity, checking your values, checking that you are who you say you are, that your actions equal the words coming out of your mouth and so forth. And that's exactly what you've got there. So they tie in absolutely beautifully. So the star card, reminding you that there is hope, that there is guidance, you're not alone, but just make sure that who you are is who you are and who you want to be. And the oracle message is telling you to dig deep, but meditation to dig deep. So meditation, let me just put a bit of information on you for you there. Meditation is not sitting in weird positions, having Zen moments and silence in the mind and all of that. It would be great if that's what it was, but realistically, that's not what it is, and it's quite difficult to achieve. Meditation is any kind of activity, physical activity that engages the body so that your mind can have a rest, can have a moment to itself. Whether we are contemplating, whether we are thinking, whether we are just sending out positive energy or whatever it is. But like what they're doing now, gardening can be the best meditation ever. Okay, and gardening is one of the things that is free, one of the things that we are allowed to do, especially here in South Africa on our lockdown. So if you do have a garden, if you do have a little bit of ground to go and dig your hands into, absolutely go and do it. Dig deep, look within yourself to reassess your values, your truth, and your integrity. Okay, so Aquarius, we're now going to go on to the next deck, and this is the Enchanted Map Oracle, just to get further inspiration, further guidance, because it looks like May 2020 for you, Aquarius, is going to be quite a, I'm going to call it quite a heavy one from a point of looking at yourself, looking at where you are at and where you want to be, and making sure that we are all in alignment. So let's see what Enchanted Map has to say for you. Taking that one over there. Oh, I love this one. Look at the gorgeous picture. The message across the bottom says coming apart. So coming apart doesn't mean broken. Coming apart doesn't mean it's over, it's ended, it's finished, it's destroyed, it's anything like that. I actually did a post on social media now in the month of April where I said that, you know, having a little crack is how the light gets in. And coming apart, sometimes we have to separate in order to let the goodness in and to let the bad out. So coming apart means that maybe, and it's very interesting, I'm really wanting to bring this card back into it, okay? So the Ten of Wands where we said you're feeling overburdened, you're feeling your anxiety levels are quite high, feeling like it's overwhelming and it's too much for you. So you may have a moment where you feel like you are coming apart. You may have a moment where you feel like you are falling to pieces and you're not going to cope. But remember, as above, so below, you are protected. Somebody is there to guide and help you, and you don't have to do this on your own. You do need to spend a bit of time alone. You do need to spend a bit of time with your own thoughts. You do need to spend a bit of time in introspection, and then you will understand this coming apart. And coming apart just recognizes two parts of the same thing. All right. It doesn't mean that you are broken. It doesn't mean that you are destroyed. But it is important that we get vulnerable. So Aquarius, for the month of May, it looks like there's going to be moments of vulnerability. It looks like there are going to be moments of feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you just, you know, you don't know how much more of this you can handle. But when you're feeling that way, just know that you are guided and supported, that everything is going to be okay. But spend some time in introspection with yourself and your puppy, of course. Spend some time on your own and you will be okay. You will understand everything that you need to understand. All right. I now want to move on to our Spirit Animal Oracle. So the reason why I decided to use this deck this time around is because I like to know which spirit animal is with us. So the question we're asking now is, what spirit animal do Aquarius have with them during the month of May 2020? What spirit animal is working with them, and what message does that particular spirit animal have for all Aquarians now in May 2020? That one over there. Aquarius, you have the beautiful owl spirit, and the message at the bottom is you see clearly now. So our spirit, our energy is working with you throughout the month of May. Watch out for, look out for, and allow our energy into your space, okay? Watch out for owl symbols, watch out for owls themselves, all of those kind of things. And every time you do see anything owl related, you will know that it's your spirit animal for the month of May, and giving you the message that you see clearly now. So when you are feeling overburdened, when you are feeling like you just can't do this anymore, this message of you are okay, you are supported, you are loved is your owl. Your owl is supporting you. Your owl is there with you. When you feel like you are coming apart, when you feel like you have to be so vulnerable that everybody has to see you, just know that you are the owl. You are the owl, and you, when people see you, they are in awe of your magnificence. Okay. Right. So Aquarius, listen to me, Aquarius. Very interesting message for you for the month of May, but no message is complete unless we touch on romance. And I know not all of you watching this right now will be in a relationship. Some of you may be single. Some of you may be very happily married for a very long time. Some of you may have complicated relationships, and some of you may be just, it's weird. Okay, so I understand that everybody's relationship status is different. So now we're asking the romance angels for a message. And sometimes these messages are related to relationships, but if you're not in a personal relationship, understand that you are in relationships with colleagues, friends, family, finances, with your own car. I know some people love their cars. I'm one of them. So just know that we're looking at romance and the love that you have for another. Okay, let's see. What do the romance angels have for Aquarius in May 2020? So you've got children, and it's telling you your love life is being affected by children. So when we say your love life, remember we're talking about your connection with another person, another energy, another soul, another anything. It doesn't have to be romantic, but somehow along the lines, it's telling you that children are affecting your love life. And you know what's interesting is that we're on lockdown, we're on quarantine, we're stuck at home. Those of you who do have children, you're stuck with your children. And as much as we love and adore our children, you know, sometimes we want them to go to school. Sometimes we want to have just 5 minutes peace. So I think that's what the romance angels are really talking about for those of you Aquarians during the month of May. If you if you're not in a relationship and you don't have children, you know, just know that somehow children are affecting, somehow, one way or another, impacting on your relationship status. So, Aquarians, with love and blessings from my heart to yours, I hope that there was something in that message that gave you the hope, the guidance, and the inspiration that you need for the month of May. If it did, please show me some love with a thumbs up. Please subscribe and click the bell notifications. And remember that on a Monday, I do taroscopes. On a Friday, I do pick a card. And until we do this again, take care.